Good God, right? We serve a good God? Only a few people think that, huh? Do we serve a good God? Yeah, we all do. So, during practice today, Sonia was saying how last night I texted her and I texted Josh and I said, make sure you pray over the song you're doing. And that probably came off to them, like, make sure you pray because you're leading a song. The thing is, I tell everybody this that I come across. Like, everybody thinks that I'm slightly crazy because I'm so enthusiastic about Gilgal and our church, and I'm telling all the kids that they should come to our church and all this stuff. People look at me like I'm crazy when I say that. But the thing is, it's because I see what God is doing in our church. I can see what God is going to do. I see the potential. So for me, when I was telling one of the kids this morning, like when I see the potential that God has to use our church, our youth, our kids, our worship team, our pastor, it gets me excited because I know that God can do something. But that also makes me nervous because for me, we've been talking about for the last 4 weeks every worship, we've been saying your worship is a reflection of the way that you love God. And how you love God, that's what other people see when they interact with you. So it makes me nervous because I want to make sure that how I love God is accurate and reflects how He loves me. Because of the sacrifice He made, because He loves us, because He chose us over His Son. Amen? So I was nervous, and I'm nervous now. But God's going to do something. So as a church, we're going to take a minute to pray before we sing this first song. It says, sing out, lift your voice, and shout out, awesome is our strong God. And if you're here this morning, you have a reason to praise God. If you're here this morning, you got a reason to say, God, I'm going to sing out, I'm going to shout out because you're an awesome God. You're an awesome God over my life. You're an awesome God over our church. You're an awesome God over every situation. So before we get into the song, I just want to take a minute and pray. So let's all lift up our hands. Right now, we're going to pray for courage and boldness. I'm going to pray, but you all pray on your own. Pray for boldness in the way you worship, courage in the way you worship, that your worship will be a reflection of who God is to you. God, this morning we come before you and we surrender all that we are to the foot of the cross. Holy Spirit, take control of this place right now. Fire fall down. God, help us to worship in a way that honors you and glorifies who you are. God, help our worship be a reflection of who you are, a reflection of your love in our lives. In your name we pray. Amen.
Amen. When you cling to God, there's such a longing because you've tasted and seen the goodness of God in your life. I looked just at the verse when he was saying the testimony. I thought of the verse in Psalm 63. It says, "You, God, are my God. Earnestly I seek you. I thirst for you. My whole being belongs for you. In a dry and parched land where there is no water. I have seen you in the sanctuary and beheld your power and your glory. Because your love is better than life, my lips will glorify you." The song we're going to sing is just stating that we want more of God. Because you've tasted and seen the goodness of God, there's nothing more else in this, there's nothing else in this world that we want, right? If we've tasted and seen the goodness of God, what more can we need? There's nothing. And so, as we sing this new song out, just think about those words, that we just want more of God. We just need more of God. There's nothing else that we need. Amen? I just want more, and I just want more. Jesus paid it all. It's all to Him I owe. Instead of left a crimson stain, He washed it white as snow. Lord, I need You. Oh, I need You. Every hour I need. Just join with heaven this morning and cry that out. This is a declaration of righteousness. Oh God, how I need You. Cry that out. Lord, I need You. Oh, I need You. Every hour I need You. My righteousness, oh God, how I need You. Oh, Lord, I need You. I need You. Oh, hallelujah. Need Your presence, Lord. Every hour I need You. Yes, You are one defense. Yes, You are righteousness. Oh God, how I need You. You're my one. You're my one defense. You're my righteousness. Oh God, how I need You. Just the voices, Lord, I need You. Oh, I need You. Every hour I need You. My one defense, my righteousness. Oh God, how I need You. Oh yes, You are. We worship You, God. We worship. Can we just begin to worship Him in our own words? Without the music, without the singing, without the songs, we can still praise our King. We can still lift praises to the King of Kings. Come on, church, let's just begin to worship Him. Worship God. Spirit of God, flow out of this place. God, You're so good. And God, You're so good. And God, You're so good. You're so good to me. And God, You're so good. And God, You're so good. You're so good to me. Father God, we just come before You this morning. God, we lay all that we are at the foot of the cross, and we ask that You just take control, God. God, thank You that we can declare that You are so good. God, let the words, I need more, God, more of You. Lord, I need You. Let those not just be words, but a statement, a declaration that we make. God, that in everything we do, in every part of our life, we need more of You, God. God, help us not to just be content and settle with what we have now, God. To press in and seek out more of You in our lives, in our church, in everything that we do, Father. Help us to be an example for the rest of the world, to know Your love and know who You are. In Your name we pray.